This year, legislative leaders said they were going to repeal Keno before it began.
But tonight, it appears that Keno is back in the cards for Connecticut. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us now live with the latest, betting on Keno at the Capitol Hill. Mark?
Hi, Ann and Keith. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, this year's budget surplus that you've heard so much about may evaporate into red ink next year. So the governor and state lawmakers may need the cash that Keno would raise. Those Keno games for bars and restaurants across Connecticut that were made legal last year still haven't started. And the Democratic leadership of the General Assembly said in February they wanted to kill Keno before it began because the state budget was running a surplus and they didn't need the money. They're changing their mind again.
I think it's safe to say we're a little reluctant to do away with any projected revenue because we don't have the actual numbers in from the income tax collections.
Final numbers on the April 15th income tax filings won't be known until later this week, but right now, projections for the next 2 years show a return of red ink, and Keno is projected to bring in $40 million for the state.
This legislature and this Democratic governor have continued such a large appetite for spending that it makes sense to me that they would want the continued revenue regardless of who it hurts.
Problem gambling experts have said that Keno affects those least able to afford a gambling habit. That's why no one at the Capitol is very enthusiastic about this form of gambling.
We would love to be able to do away with it if we have the revenue.
Even though he signed Keno into law last year, the governor, who is running for re-election, continues to distance himself from it.
I know that there is some speculation that the legislature may keep it. I can assure you that if a bill comes to me doing away with it, I'll sign it.
Now, the State Lottery Commission has told state lawmakers that Keno is ready to go. They have spent a year working on it. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.